We are ready for Architect Designer direction number 5, which is attach the pieces of the building and garage together with paper tabs and glue, and attach the roof last. So just as a little review with direction number 4, went ahead and drew all the windows and doors on here with the ruler. And just a reminder, you need to have 2 windows on every side of your house. Okay, so I've got like 3, 2, 2, and 3. Only have to have 2 per side. And you have to have a total of 2 doors. And the doors need to be the same size when you do that. So you want to make sure you use your ruler and you measure so the doors are the same size. And remember, they need to be up off the bottom of the cardboard to allow for steps or a deck or a porch to come out. All right, so for step number 5, you need several materials, as you can see. You need glue, you need tape, you need a pencil, paper towel, scissors. You're going to need your patterns, your template patterns. We're going to need these 2 first. And you need your actual pieces to your house. What you want to do first is called a dry fit. So you kind of match them up and put them all together. Make sure they're going to be fitting correctly. In other words, you want to make sure when you put them together, you don't see any of the tables showing through. And you want to make sure they're the right height. So once you put them there, you make sure they're going to fit right. I would just number them. So we have 1 to 1. Okay, 2 to 2. Don't see any tables showing through there. So number these 2 to 2. Then we come over here. It's like that's the right fit here. 3 to 3. Then over here, this is going to be 4, and it's going to connect over here to this one as being the 4. Now, right here, there's a little bit of a problem. Okay, this piece right here is a little taller than this piece. So I'm going to mark that, and I'm going to trim a little bit of that off. Sometimes you have just a little bit of some trimming you need to do. So I'm going to go from there and slowly and carefully trim across the top to the other side. We'll see how that's going to fit. All right, so 4 to 4. So now this is the correct height. I had some sticking up and now they're even right here. I'll go back and check 3 to 3. Yep, still good there. So if you need help doing your dry fit, that means dry, we aren't using any glue yet. We haven't used any glue. And then you get these little scraps, these little trim pieces off sometimes. So if you need help with that or not, please let me double check that you've done that correctly. All right, so next thing we're going to do is we're just going to put corner 1 to 1 together. And when we put it together, we can't just put it like this. It doesn't snap together. There's no little notch for it to go in. If we just glue it like this, it's just going to go ahead and crack and fall apart. There's nothing really holding it together. So we're going to use what are called tabs. So on these 2 pieces, you're going to draw, so we have a triangle and 2 rectangles. So we have a triangle, 2 rectangles. They don't have to be exact. You don't need to use a ruler. And you go ahead and cut on these lines. And you cut down the middle here. Okay, triangle will be throwaway or recycle. So you cut across here. Cut down. Okay, again, that's going to be throwaway or recycle along with this little cardboard scrap that I have. And what you're going to do is you're going to fold these in half, hot dog bun folds, like this. And then these are going to be the 4 tabs to hold the 4 corners together. So what's going to happen is I'm going to glue this along here and glue this on here, and that's going to hold it. So it's going to be like this on the outside, like that on the inside. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and go through the process here. Some things out of the way. So first of all, you need some glue. You're going to put 2 or 3 little dots of glue here on one half of the tab. That's not going to hold it very well. Okay, just those 3 pieces on there, like that, those 3 dots. You want to take your finger and you want to rub all that in. Okay, the extra paper towels for extra glue. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to glue it right along the edge from corner to corner, all the way across the edge just like that, and kind of hold it in place for a few seconds. Okay, and then now it's going to work like a hinge on a door. That's what's going to hold everything together, just like that. So go like this. So then I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing. Put 3 or 4 dots of glue, and again, that's not going to hold it very well if I just leave it like that. Okay, so you want to take your finger and spread that all out over the whole tab. Like this. Extra glue on the paper towel. If you get glue on the table on accident, please wipe it off so it doesn't dry. And you put it right along the edge, corner to corner. Use a little bit of pressure. Okay, but the glue is going to be wet for probably the next hour or so. So in order for you to be able to continue working on this, while it's drying, you're going to take some tape. Tear off a piece of tape. You're going to tape it all the way from top to bottom, like this. There's a little extra. You can just kind of push that up out of the way. Okay, you don't want to tape on the inside. Tape goes on the outside. And then what you do is you fold it like this, okay? And that is a corner. Okay, you've got the tab on the inside, like this. You've got the tape on the outside. This is temporary. The tape will come off the next day. And that's going to hold it together in place like that. All right, so once you do your first corner, please let me see it, but make sure you have done the dry fit. If you or I need to help you with any trimming so they fit correctly, let me know, and please let me check that. And then you go ahead and do your first corner. I also want to check all your windows and doors to make sure you used a ruler and you have the minimum numbers of windows and doors on each side. And then we do the dry fit, and then we go ahead and do your first corner. All right, so that's how you do the corner, and we'll kind of go on from there.